Kitakubu.
Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So we're going to be talking about the two buffs that FGOJP has recently implemented into the game for the brand new Halloween event. Qin Liangyu and Young Qing have got these buffs, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and check them out. So for Qin Lang Yu, her third skill gets a buff. Originally, it is this: grants self gut status for 2 times, 3 turn, revives with 1 HP, charges its own MP gauge 10 to 20%. So Qin Lang Yu was honestly not the greatest servant when she first released, and they technically have never buffed her, which we all knew that she needed this buff. So the second, oh no, So the skill that got the buff is going to be her third skill. It originally grants self guts status for 2 times 3 turns, revive with 1 HP, charges on MP gauge 10 to 20%, and it was a cooldown of 8 when max leveled. So this is actually her very first buff, and we all knew that she was a servant that needs a buff. So they buff her third skill, and what they did here was basically increase the MP charge from 10 to 20 to 20 to 30%. So that is actually a pretty big upgrade in my opinion. And they also give her crit stars, and for 5 turns you can get up to 15 crit stars, which is huge in my opinion. So that is really good. So yeah, she definitely can actually you know, do a lot of damage now with those crit stars. But 15, that is huge in my opinion. And again, the battery so good. So yeah, I actually think Qin Lang Yu is actually more viable now. Hopefully she gets more gameplay from all the players out there. I actually use her every now and then, but again, I've always wanted something more from her. So I think this is a great start. I do think they do need to fix up a couple other things, if anything. Maybe her nah, I think it's fine actually. I think this is actually a pretty solid buff. But if they want to make her better, obviously add on a couple more things. I don't think they need to do anything on her MP, to be really honest. But I think some kind of like attack buff would be pretty cool. But I mean, even though they already have this, I think maybe another charisma would be cool, but I feel like that'd make her really strong. But I think this is a pretty solid buff for Qin Lang Yu. As for Young Qing, his first skill is the one that is getting this buff. So originally, increase on critical star absorption for 1 turn, increase on MP generation rate for 1 turn. So that's 300 to 600%, 20 to 30%. But if we go over here, that actually does not change. These two skills still continue on, but they don't change whatsoever. They did not touch that. They just added some effects onto the first skill, which is increase own damage against enemies with lawful alignment for 3 turns and evil alignment for 3 turns, and that's 20 to 30% for both. So you guys might be thinking, oh, that's whatever, but honestly, if you think about it, he does have targets. Again, he's an assassin, so he's obviously strong against riders. He can fight against berserkers, and there are actually a handful of servants that have both lawful and evil alignment, and there are actually a couple servants that have both on it. So he does have some targets, which allows him to obviously do more damage. He had the chance to do 60% more damage against the servants that have both alignments. So yeah, I actually think this is a very solid buff for Yang Qing. Is it the greatest? Not really, because he can't really fight all the classes, but still, I think this is a really strong one for him, especially when he can go up against riders and berserkers, and again, he can just do more damage, that extra 30% damage against an enemy that has lawful or evil, and again 60 when they have both. But it's very little when it comes to a servant that has both alignments. But I still think this is a very solid buff, even though this is like what his third buff, I think. I might be wrong. Yeah, this is his fourth buff. I'm sorry. But no, this is actually a pretty solid buff in my opinion. I think it's really cool that they're actually buffing him. But yeah, that's basically going to be about it for this video. Quick little video to talk about the buffs on Qin Liangyu and Yang Qing. And again, I think these are pretty good buffs. I'm actually very happy that they're buffing Qin Liangyu. I honestly thought they would forget about her, and I mean, like, because of her, her skill set already, I thought, it's pretty solid. They don't want to make her broken or anything like that, because I do think all these skill sets that she has, they're pretty good if you think about it. But yeah, this is actually huge in my opinion. So hopefully in the future they'll make her a little bit more stronger, but not broken tier kind of thing. But yeah, that's actually really cool to see. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below and tell me what you guys think about these buffs, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.